This is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast with Kala Raji, where we give you the truth, no matter how inconvenient it may be. What's good? It's your boy Kala Raji, back again with another podcast. We're coming at you second day in a row. Consistency is the key. Let's talk about it. The State of the Union address, you know what I mean? So it begins, right? Trump's walking in. The big thing is like Nancy Pelosi reaches her hand to shake Trump's hand because Trump handed her a copy of the State of the Union address, of his speech or whatever. So he handed the copy. Nancy reaches out to shake his hand. I don't even know why she did that. You know you got beef. You know the end result. How is it going to end for you? Do you really want to shake this dude's hand? So she reached out. She got rejected. He seen her. He looked at her hand and he turned away. But see, the thing is, my thing is, Trump shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? Be the bigger man or whatever. But have respect for women. That shows you he don't have respect for women. She, as a friendly gesture to end all the beef or whatever, you come to peace. Now you're on the internet. Now you're a meme. Everybody talking about it. You know what I mean? That's just, it's not a good look. You know what I mean? I know. What is he trying to do? So yeah, Trump should not have done that, man. It's like, just shake her hand. So she gets rejected. Rejection hurts. And females are, you know, they are the water. They are the river. And men are the river bank, or like the structure. So women, you know what I mean? I don't want to say women are emotional, but now on the internet, she looks like, you know what I mean? It's like, just shake her hand. She's in front of all these people. You see her hand, but you don't shake it. She gets rejected in front of all these people. She's hurt. I'll be hurt. It hurts. It hurts when you go up to a friend and it just leaves you hanging. That stuff hurts. Even if it's a friend and they're joking about it, it hurts. And for it to be on a national scale like this, now she's the talk of the town because she ripped up his speech, a copy of his speech. Like, who cares? Now they're saying that she's in her feelings. Listen, my take on it, she ripped up the speech. Okay, it's just paper. And then Mike Pence right next to her smiling. There's a bunch of just have no respect for women. And it's like, all them men in there is like just sickening. It's like, how can you live with yourself? You know what I mean? But that's how America is, you know what I mean? And it's sad. They think they're the most powerful, but they're not. They're not at all. You know what I mean? The Egyptian dynasties, Chinese dynasties ruled the world for tens of thousands of years. How long have the United States been in power? About 500 years? That's nothing. That's like a blimp in the whole relationship of time. But like, it's a spotlight on it because we're using this technology and the social media to just make fun of everything, but it's not funny. People got real feelings and real emotions. When she goes to bed at night, everybody talking about her. She just suggests you don't look at her phone, none of that stuff. Don't listen to the news, because everybody can be talking about it. I'm talking about it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is politics. This was trending. I'm talking about it. State of the Union, hashtag SOTU 2020. That's my take on it. I don't really do politics, but I'm going to start talking about politics. You know, it's getting into that time of the year. And yeah, my take on it, Trump's going to get another 4 years. You know, I realized that last night watching. I didn't watch the whole thing, but watching clips of it, these people really like him. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it. I don't really care. He's just a puppet anyways. But it's your boy Kala Raji. This is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast, where we give you the truth no matter how inconvenient it may be. Stay tuned. We got some more topics coming up. Billie Elish, American singer-songwriter. Billie Elish, Pirate Barrett O'Connell. Wait. Hold up. You're full name is Pirate Baird O'Connell. You should not be talking about hip hop. Nothing should be leaving your mouth. Where is she born from? Born Los Angeles, California. Okay. I get it. She was born in LA. Okay. So she's been trending now because she's talking about they got lying in hip hop. Her comments on hip hop. Let's look up her exact words. Because Billie Eilish thinks a lot of hip hop right now is lying about guns and women. Okay, let's talk about it. Because this is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast where we give you the truth, no matter how inconvenient it may be. And yes, some of what she's saying is true. But some of it is not true too. Not everybody is lying. Okay, so here's what she's saying. To quote Billie Eilish, just because the story isn't real doesn't mean it can't be important, she said. There's a difference between lying in a song and writing a song. There are tons of songs where people are just lying. There's a lot of that in hip-hop right now. From people that I know who rap. It's like, I got my AK-47 and I'm effing, and I'm like, what? Okay, so she's saying what she's hearing is, I got my AK-47 and I'm effing. And she's like, what? You don't have a gun. This is what she's saying. And all my B words, I'm like, which B words? That's posturing, and that's not what I'm doing. She says she's not posture. Predictably, Eilish comments earned some criticism from folks on the internet. Of course, me! Anyone that agrees with, this is from somebody from Twitter, they saying, anyone that agrees with Billie Eilish on what she said about rap/hip-hop, please stay away from me. Facts. Billie Eilish, bro, go sit down somewhere. You look 78 years old when you were born in 2001. You know what you talking about, okay? The type of hip-hop you probably listen to is lying, but there's other hip-hop out here that telling the truth. There's a KRS-One, Mos Def, Nas, Jay-Z. Like, what the fudge are you talking about? And people, the little white children, are going to take this and run with it. And they're going to say, yeah, hip-hop lying, but hip-hop is this, hip-hop is that. No, it's not, bro. It's like, it's just, as I feel like the further we get in time, the more watered down hip-hop becomes. Because back in the day, it was the 5 elements of hip-hop, right? It was the spoken word, poetry. It was the dance. It was the art. It was the clothing. And it was just the swag and our sauce and the creativeness. And that was the 5 elements of hip-hop, you know what I mean? She don't know what she talking about. You look like you 83 years old when you was 18 years old to 19, however old you are, born in 2001. And, like, you need to go sit down somewhere. What do you look like you listen to gothic music December 18th, 2001. So she's 18 years old. It's 2020. So she about to be 19 in this year. You know what I mean? Shout out to Billie Eilish. Her songs is aight, but then her songs is like, This is my thing on Billie Eilish. She sounds like she's whispering when she's singing. She's like ASMR singing, and it's like creepy, and it's like, what are you? And she's tapping into people who are depression people and suicidal people, and that's not good. Her energy is very low. Is on some other type of stuff. And she has all these accolades and Grammys. Shout out to that. Shout out to the hard work, perseverance, dedication, consistency, all that brought that. But as a person and the way she dresses and how she acts and how she carries herself, it's very, very demonic, you know what I mean? To say the least. It's very, very on that type of level. And these comments is just making me dislike her more. So, you know what I mean? All women are beautiful. I respect women, you know what I mean? But the truth is the truth. And white people, she's 18, but she looks like she's 95. Like, are you okay? You need to smile. Like, why are you so unhappy? So that's my take on Billie Eilish. Shout out to Billie Eilish. You're beautiful. You got good music. You know what I mean? But the facts is the facts. You know what I mean? As a person, you're just a very dark person. And that type of energy, you know what I mean? You say you got inspired by friggin' JID to make Bad Guy. Yes, I know some hip-hop is lying, but I mean, when you have that platform and you say things like that, not everybody's gonna run with it and say it. But that's not true. You need to make a apology or something. You need to apologize. Real talk. Because that's not right. They got people out here really living their raps. Like really out here in these streets. Doing what they say and saying what they do. And actually do it. So you putting a blanket and saying everybody's lying? No. You need to make a public apology right now. And say something about this. Then that's just the inconvenient truth. Take it how you want it. Khala Raji, I'm out. Peace. Let's talk about it. The weather. You know what I mean? Puerto Rico, I'm praying for y'all. There was a 5.0 magnitude earthquake strikes off the coast of Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? What's going on with the weather? You know what I mean? They talk about all of a sudden, I don't hear nothing about the Australia fires. What's going on with the Amazon rainforest? That was on fire back in September. What's going on with that? What's going on? You know what I mean? They put these State of the Union addresses to distract you from what's really going on in the world. And what's going on is climate change is real, number one. We need to do something about it. We need to talk about it. You know what I mean? What is going on with the weather? Like, really, like, this is a topic I can spend 20 minutes on. But time is more valuable than money these days. So I'm not going to spend much time on this, but think about it. Why is nobody talking about the Australian wildfires anymore? Why is nobody talking about the Amazon rainforest? Why is nobody talking about these earthquakes in Puerto Rico? I talked to somebody that lives in Puerto Rico. She said they get 3 to 4 earthquakes and aftershocks a day. They got 300 earthquakes the other day. So when you hear these little segments about this, what is really going on? Like I said, I could spend 20 minutes on this topic, but time is money. So we need to know what is going on in the world, what is going on with the weather, and what is going on everywhere. Because there's obviously stuff going on that we don't know about. And there's stuff going on that we don't need to know about. So we got to make the decision to choose what we pay attention to and choose what we look at, because everything is not as it seems. Like, where do you go to get your news? Where do you go? Some people go to the radio, some people go to the TV, but can you really trust those? Like, what can you really trust these days? Some people go to Facebook for their news. If you go to Facebook for your news, you probably brush your teeth only. You probably don't even brush your tongue because you don't go out and talk to nobody. So you always on Facebook. How you gonna get your news from Facebook? How? It's coming to a point where people are looking down more than they're looking up. I know this is a little bit off topic, but you gotta put down your phone. You know what I mean? It's like, at the end of the day and the beginning of the day, what do you do that's helping your life? What is this doing that's helping your life? So think about it. Take a second. It's Khala Raji. I'm out. Peace. This is the Inconvenient Truth Podcast with Khala Raji, where we give you the truth, no matter how inconvenient it may be.